Shalom, shalom, shalom. It's your brother Kawak, walking to work again and making another video. So I'm facing west now, so east is behind me, and I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Baharakah Kodash. Double honor to the apostles, bishops, and elders. Peace, mercy, blessing, and strength to all the hopeful that got there preaching and prophesying the downfall of this wicked kingdom called Babylon. So, I've been studying on the car markets because right now I don't have a car. I have two, but one's my wife's and the other one I let my son and daughter, because they're over age, they're 18, 21. The daughter's 21, so she has to go to work. And my son picks up my other son from school. So, here I am walking, trying to wait for the car market to improve for me. But it's not going to, because that's going to start over what's called, they're going to have an over surplus, and they're going to put other businesses out of business. And when that happens, those people will lose their jobs. So I think the small dealerships will survive. The big ones are not, because they got so much overstock. That's what I think. Well, that's what should happen, right? But I don't know how Esau is gonna do it. If he bails out the car industry, then that's just more interest, more compound debt, adding to the trillions of the debt that we have already. And I'm saying we because, of the straw man situation. I'm implied in this fucking bullshit, even though I don't want to be. And the American or the Babylonian way of life is debt. But this debt is going to be too much. Way too much. It's actually catastrophic. Because what's going on is, what does it mean to these car dealerships to have all these cars on their lot? What does that mean to the economy? That means that the motherfuckers like me and you working 5 days a week, maybe 6 days a week, doing overtime, that's not enough. We don't get paid enough to go and get a new car or even a used fucking car. We don't qualify for fucking loans because we're behind on other loans. We can't get a loan because the APR would be too fucking high, right? And we don't have, and basically, even if we did get a good deal on a loan, let's say the APR was phenomenal, it was like 2.5 on, let's say, 50 grand. I don't know the math, but that's better than 13.9, don't you think? And your payments would probably be around $600. That's a good deal. But you can't afford it. I can't afford it. None of us can afford it. This economy doesn't allow for that. Because, let's go back to the cars. See, take a look at my friends. You know, my little friends. Say hello to my little friend. Anyways, you know, I'm passing by and I'm walking and there's cars sitting here. So really, do people even need a car? I know I do. But why am I not getting one? Because I don't want a high payment like I had before with my Highlander. You know, I bought it brand new in 2018. I kept it for about this was going to be the 5th year. And when I was above what I owed to sell it for, I sold it. I sold it to CarMax. I got what I needed. You know, I got the money. I got like maybe, I don't even know, like 45% back. But the better part of that was I don't have to fucking pay that high payment anymore. You know, that high payment was $10,000 a fucking year. And I know Israelites can't afford that. So how the fuck is, you know, we're the creative ones. We we make the dough, man. Because every house I go to, you know, I go to people's houses and they have nice cars in their driveway, in the parking, in their little driveway. They have decent cars. Like that's what impoverished means to our people. Like, yeah, you're in a poor situation, but you still fucking. That's like when that one bitch, Egyptian bitch, came to visit Solomon, and she thought the fucking common people were Solomon. That's that, you know. That's that spirituality. You know, we're gonna turn something out of nothing, or we're gonna make nothing be something. You know. You know, but the economy. Let's say I'm just walking by an air conditioner place. Dude, this guy's fucking struggling too. He's fucking struggling, man. Can't afford to pay his fucking workers. He's got less workers. Not only that, you know, he's trying to charge for 2 things that he don't fucking need. You know, if you know anything about anything, let's say I needed 1 Phillips screwdriver. There was only one Phillips screw to unscrew, and I sent a requisition asking for 2. You're trying to double charge, trying to get something out of nothing, but it doesn't work like that. You know, for some people, because you're not a banking family, right? You don't have your own bank. Now there's people that have their own bank and they do lending. If you could get a loan, you know, during these hard times, it'll probably keep you in the plus. But then again, you will still owe. So how would you do that? That creative situation. First, you get a loan. Let's say I wanted a loan for $1 million, and the APR was low, like, I don't know, 4.2. That's fucking low. You could get it lower, but these cats don't know me. It's like you know, you're in the hood and people want to give you street credit, but they don't deserve it. They want to try you out. So you get that $1 million loan, but before you fucking get it, you already have some property lined up to buy. and you figure out what kind of loans you can get into. So that debt allows you to get more debt so that you can pay off one debt, have a little surplus of money from that debt, and then you still have one debt, but you're paying lower payments. That's the way they do it here. You know, that's the way it is. But you won't be able to do that because banks have loans to give. Nobody has a down payment to put down on a loan. We don't have a down payment. We don't have $1,000 to put down on, you know, $10,000. We don't have fucking money like that. You know. And I'm speaking for most United States citizens. That shit is rough. You can't do nothing with it. You know, so because of that, because of the overstocked cars and those car markets having too much stock without selling it, if they have a bad quarter, they might do one of two things: do a fire sale or try to write that shit off. And I don't know what would happen with that inventory. But I know when we have inventory that's old in the warehouse and you want to get rid of it, you take it out of inventory and then now you get rid of it. So, you know, that's going to lead to the MOTB. So with that, I'm going to say shalom.